Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome back to Near Dark Society's Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chicago by Night Chronicle, Episode 10, The Tragic Demise of Dr. Irwin Ruth. Poor Irwin. In the previous community game, which will be fully available on Patreon for anyone within the Lore Master category, you will be able to listen in as a MP3, for a podcast style. So it's not recorded visually, but you can listen in on the game. The events that transpired within that game led to the abduction of Dr. Ruth as he left the tour bus just for a moment to clear his head and his thoughts. Or maybe perhaps something compelled him. Something drew him outside of that bus. Regardless, he found himself quickly encompassed by a group of kindred. Thrown in the back of a freezer truck, it was revealed by Sam that he was taking him to Garwood Marshall, the Abraham imposter, and told him of the plot that Garwood has been planning. That Irwin is a bloodline, the Sangoli. Potentially the first of his kind, yet Abraham is also a Sangoli. Sam, playing a double agent, is leading Irwin to an abandoned tuberculosis facility so that Abraham may conduct whatever experiments he has planned for the poor doctor, with intentions of raising a gargoyle army to not just rebuild the pyramid, to create an empire that dwarfs the Camarilla's tower, or brings it crumbling down to the ground. An outcome that our Dr. Ruth most certainly does not want. Meanwhile, we will continue as the rest of the coterie met with Donnie Doom and the Overkill band, who apparently are all Farah in one way or another. They are still in the process of trying to rescue the kidnapped prince, Kevin Jackson. So why don't we find out and see how things unfold tonight on Chicago by Night. Before we begin tonight, why don't we go around the table and we will introduce our kindred, starting right over here.
Yo, it's Memphis Piper!
Alexander Kaminsky.
Marilyn Alcott,
And
playing
of
Malkavian.
course, the one, the only,
Dr. Irwin Ruth, Clan Tremere.
bloodline
Oh,
and progenitor of the Sangoli.
Why is he getting all these Daenerys Targaryen titles right now?
'cause
Can you
I'm-
remember all that?
I'm Daenerys Targaryen.
He's the mother of gargoyles.
Breaker of gargoyle chains.
I want to see this happen.
Do you want to see Irwin birth a stone creature?
China's already dubbed him Gargoyle Jesus, so that's also another title for him.
The gargoyle savior. All right. Why don't we move right into things? Inside the tour bus, Marilyn, Alec, Memphis. You guys have been reflecting and going over things that are happening with Donnie. And you realize that Irwin must have stepped outside for a moment. Kind of missed it as he must have slipped out. Everyone's getting ready to head to this old steel mill, but Irwin's nowhere to be seen.
Hey, you guys notice where Irwin went?
Been kind of trapped in my own thoughts about everything, so I didn't really see him leave.
Wow, that's deep.
Did he get in the van?
The van? This van?
The bus.
Yeah,
You guys did see him
He
enter
stepped
the-
out.
yeah.
He must have stepped out at some point. He was here.
Oh,
I'll go grab him.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke my head out the door and look around for him.
Poke your head out, and you look around. You don't see anything. In fact, actually, what you mostly see is people from the concert, other bands backstage, but the parking lot is filled with ordinary, regular kind, but you hear the sound of a slight flapping on the other side of the door.
Flapping?
Yeah, like something blowing in the wind.
I'm gonna look around.
As you poke your head around and look on the other side of the door, there's a piece of paper. That's taped to the
That's
door.
never good. Guys, we got a piece of paper on the door. Code red. I'm gonna reach my arm around and grab it. I'm gonna shut the door behind me.
You pull it off, shut the door. And there you have what appears to be a note. It's a simple, white, regular notebook piece of paper, and it has some scribbles on it. As you read it, it says, "Sorry, had to take Irwin. Sam."
Sorry, had to take Irwin. Sam. Sam. Isn't
Who's
that
Sam?
his roommate or something?
I didn't know everyone had a roommate.
Yeah, he has a was it his ghoul? Little ghoul roommate? Or his servant, his manservant?
This is probably the first time I'm hearing of it.
He has a manservant. His name's Sam. How would he even know we were here? Why would he just take him? Something ain't right.
And the fact
You
that
guys take that, sniff it for bullshit.
You better,
Yeah.
yeah, no problem.
So you take a deep inhale. I'll tell you what, you can either give me wits and awareness, or you can give me wits and survival.
Can I sniff it fast to throw in celerity?
That makes no sense, Memphis, so I'm
Alright.
not going to allow it.
Lore sheet incoming.
Sniff real fast.
I can smell real fast.
I'm the fastest smeller ever.
Okay, 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
Which one did you choose?
Oh, wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. As you smell it, you actually do pick up a scent. Not
Wait,
like
get some.
not like a bloodhound, but the paper has a scent to it. It smells like college boy dorm room. Kind of has a hint of pizza rolls or maybe Tombstone pizzas. There's maybe it's even Axe body spray. Smells exactly how like some of the dorms you stayed at when you were in college.
Wait, I'm getting something.
This can't be real.
No, this is real. This is happening. Show us the way.
Tostinos.
Okay.
Phoenix.
All right. Phoenix?
This smells like
Like the
dorm
bird?
room. No,
Dorm
like,
room.
The, like the
Oh.
spray.
Oh, okay. So you got the scent.
Yeah.
What?
Lead the way.
Lead the way.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Like Lassie.
Do you think Irwin's in trouble, or should we go continue to the mill?
He got kidnapped by a college kid, and we're worried that he's in trouble? I'm confused.
Well, I thought this was his manservant.
You don't get as far as I've gotten without being paranoid about everything, okay? Alec?
No, I'm just confused why it smells like tombstone. Did you say tombstone
No,
pizza?
Tostinos. Pizza
Tostinos.
rolls.
All right.
Yeah.
Even cheaper.
We're getting
Microwave for 55 seconds.
the clip notes off this thing. And I'm gonna do premonition on the paper. I'm gonna try to.
Okay, go ahead and give me a premonition roll.
We are Sherlock.
He is a sheriff after all. I mean,
No, he's not.
I am a sheriff.
That's a 2.
A 2. As you cast premonition, your eyes roll back. You feel that darkness take over you. And you see Sam at a desk. You see him writing it, like pondering what to put the words to paper are. Fuck it. I need Irwin. Had to take Irwin. No. You see him crumble one up, pull out another piece of paper. Sorry, I had to take Irwin. Sam. Good enough. You see him put the tape paper, you watch as he gets up. You notice as he stops for a second and he turns over and looks at a plate. You can see that there's appears to be a Tostino's pizza on it. Except it's covered in flies. You see them crawling all over the plate. You notice as he picks it up and goes, blows the flies away like, it's starting to smell bad. Man, I really wish I would have gone all out on this before I turned. Mm-hmm. I mean, it probably doesn't. Is it really that bad?
Oh, if I could puke, I would.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Cannot eat that. Can't eat that anymore. Okay. All right. You know what? Give it up. Pizza, immortality, whatever. It's you watch as he turns and you see him walk out the apartment door and close it. And as he closes the door, you.
Sam's a vampire. Sam's kindred. His pizza was rotten. He couldn't eat it.
Wait, I thought.
Wait, hold on a second. Because his pizza was rotten?
His pizza was rotten.
Wait,
Sam loves
Sam's
pizza.
a ghoul and a vampire?
No, he said something about he had this rotten Tostitos pizza, and Irwin told us about how weird he is with pizza and how he eats it all weird like, and he's obsessed with it. It was all rotten. There were flies over it, and he said that he basically said that he wished that he had finished that or gone all out on it before he became a kindred. Also, yeah, he wrote the note. That's where we're to that conclusion. But why? You don't think Irwin would have told us, right?
I don't want to be the person to say this, but he is a Tremere.
That's a good point. I thought we were past that, though.
Are we? Who is past that?
I don't know, Memphis. We've gotten past the fact that you keep like going super fast and breaking your legs.
You notice that Donnie comes out of the tour bus. Hey, so bus is gonna be ready here real soon. Ready to, I guess, go fucking rock and roll. You guys, where's your naked lab coat friend?
He had to step out for a moment. He's probably not gonna be joining us.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. So whenever you guys are ready to go, I'm ready to rock.
Yeah. Just let me talk to my friends here for a minute, and we'll go.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Memphis, you put out anything new recently?
I'm having a release soon. And, yeah, it's going to be to die for.
Yeah, I mean, I've never listened to any of your shit, so like...
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't listen to anyone else.
You just call it shit?
No, that's an industry term.
You wash your mouth.
No, it's good. That's a good thing.
No, yeah, you get me all wrong. I don't listen to anyone's music. How do I put it?
Well, you're a musician.
I love music so much that when I listen to other people play, It's like watching someone else fuck your girl.
Oh.
You know, you just listen to it and you're like, I could do it better.
That's beautiful.
So you're saying you're better than Memphis?
Yeah, in my eyes. I mean, it's not true, but you know, in my eyes.
Choose your stance, you coward.
If you haven't listened to his music, how could you know that?
Maybe part of me is scared that someone else can fuck it better.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah,
There's a lot of musicians in the world.
we can revisit this.
There are a lot of good musicians.
Why don't you go?
I'm just gonna chill here. I mean, unless you guys are, this is like secret vampire talk.
No. So anyway, our friend Irwin, he had a ghoul that's apparently a vampire, and
What's a ghoul again?
the ghoul is a servant of a vampire.
Oh, a human that like a human drug addict.
Yeah, that's what it
addicted.
is.
Revenant. That's what he is. That's what it was called. Revenant.
Revenant. There's
He's a
another
what?
term. There's another
Revenant.
term for it?
Like a ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost. It's a vampire now. He's a vampire ghost, and we have to deal with this.
Learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But here's the thing: we need to decide if we're just gonna go ahead and go find this Gilbert guy, or if we gotta find Irwin.
Yeah. Who's Gilbert?
He's where we're going to the steel mill.
Yes. We
They
need
have
to kill him.
Kevin.
God, who likes IPAs? They're fucking garbage.
Oh, you know what? I just said it out loud, and I think I just made the decision. We gotta find Kevin. Kevin is missing.
Yeah,
I think
probably,
Irwin-
maybe. Or I could just take off separately and go find someone else.
Someone. Who else would you find? We gotta
I
find.
don't know.
We gotta find your dad.
Wait,
because-
whoa, me and you teaming up, and we're gonna do this like a thing. Like me and you go find this Kevin guy.
I mean,
How did his
as
brain
music
get to that?
grows,
I wasn't listening to half what you guys were saying. I just heard something about splitting up.
I heard splitting up too.
No.
Oh, I was saying I was going to go after hads. But that's a whole different thing.
You're gonna go. Oh no! See, that's a bad idea.
Wait, what? No, I wasn't.
You just said you were. Then who is?
He is. But I said, no, don't do it. Donnie, we're back.
Why would you be going after ads?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, well there.
Yeah,
All right.
there we go.
All right.
So we're going to go save Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, we gotta find out. We gotta save Irwin probably, and then
Yes.
probably gotta save Kaido. We're just doing a lot of saving tonight. We're really Sailor Scouts tonight.
Well,
Wow.
you know, I
for
should
sure.
probably call it the Black Knight. 'Cause
That's
he
not
saves
Sailor
some-
Scout. You have to pick a real one. That's
Hey! You! You know, Donnie pulls off sunglasses. Fucking you! You see, points over to some guy in the parking lot. You know, said the guy must have been maxing on a bag of potato chips or something and just tossed the bag. Pick the fucking bag up!
Oh.
I said pick the fucking bag up! You know, as he walks off for a second.
That's what they thought.
They don't like litter.
When, not to add too much to it, I might have to save Damien too. That's
Oh yeah,
also a
it's
thing.
Damien. I'm assuming all the sheriffs are in danger, even you, Memphis.
No, I'm perfectly fine.
You said yourself
Yeah.
you're a sheriff.
Yeah, but
If you want to be a sheriff so bad,
I am a sheriff so bad.
that means that you're in danger too, probably.
I'm not in danger. I am danger.
All right, great.
I mean, that's
so-
true as well. You are
Yes.
danger. That's in danger.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, is that like
I'm
double
in.
danger?
It's a double danger. That's like a double.
Does that cancel it out?
I'm sorry.
That cancels
No.
it out.
No,
No,
it
it
makes
doesn't.
it twice as powerful.
It's
So
a
we're
bad
saving
danger
Kevin?
against you. Yeah.
Oh, it's a danger void.
Yeah. He's a perpetual
Album
danger.
name, Danger Void. There we
Perpetual
go.
danger.
I'm gonna lie. I'm probably gonna put that in the list.
You hear the sound of glass breaking. As you look over towards Donnie, it looks like he just threw this guy into the side of a car. You watch as the window breaks. You see Donnie picking up the potato bag as he looks towards him. You know what this does? You know how many fucking bags of garbage end up in people's lawns? In the fucking ocean? You know how many turtles probably suffocate on this shit? Open your mouth.
Donnie.
Open your fucking mouth.
Oh, God. Oh.
You watch as he knocks the guy out with a bag in his mouth. He falls down to the ground. Turns back over, walks over.
Was that a roadie?
Huh? No, it's a fan of mine.
You realize that you just made more damage than what he did by shattering the glass all over the place, right?
You just tell me that my actions cause more problems.
It did. It
What if like a
did.
squirrel goes by and like thinks it's candy or something and just swallows the glass?
Wait, do you see a squirrel?
No,
No,
don't say
what?
squirrel around him. It's kind of like, you know, when you break something, like you drop a drink and then you,
You know what?
use
That's a
paper
good
towels
point.
clean it up
That's a
and
good
make more of a
point.
mess.
That's a good point. I was out of line.
Yeah, you
I was out of
probably
line.
think that
Hey,
too.
someone made a broom and a dustpan.
We should get going though. We really should get going. There's big
I
things in
will. I'm
line.
gonna make sure no squirrels fuck themselves up on that glass though.
Yeah. Let me know if you see a squirrel.
Why? Why? What do you want a squirrel for?
I just really like squirrels.
That's weird.
Is it?
Oh my god.
You made it sound weird.
Do you fucking eat squirrels?
No, I don't eat squirrels.
Give me manipulation subterfuge.
I don't eat squirrels.
Oh, please pass this. Please. Pass this.
I ghoul squirrels.
Oh, that's true. No, you're right. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't.
Yeah.
That's true.
What?
Ask him about the hamsters, though.
What do you mean?
Ask him about the hamsters, though. He doesn't eat squirrels. That's true.
Oh yeah, I'll eat the shit out of hamsters.
All right, man.
This is a conversation I'm not comfortable with.
There's no were hamsters, right?
I've never fucking seen a were hamster, but I mean, if there is one, that's.
How do you think it tastes?
Probably like what he tastes like.
No.
Wait, have you drank Guru before?
No, I haven't drank Guru. Why? Should I? Does it give you powers like trolls?
The fuck a troll.
I'm sorry.
All right. We should get going. Are you driving? I can drive. I can totally drive. I know how to
We're
drive.
gonna take the tour bus. No, it's fine.
We're just gonna move past that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move past that. What do you mean?
Come on,
trolls?
Alex. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, I feel like you have a little notebook somewhere where you're writing things. We got a table. We gotta get back to it.
Yeah.
Trolls
You know,
is on that
he
list.
goes back as he opens up the tour bus. All right, come on, guys, everyone, get in.
You know, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for annoying kind.
I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
So yeah, he likes eating annoying kind. They taste
I
good.
don't feel like that's what he's talking about.
Do you think
He talked about a goblin
Do
market.
you think Guru give you powers?
I don't fucking
I
know.
could have sworn you figured this out firsthand already.
No.
What do you mean?
Maybe it's
I'll ask
Alistair.
Donnie. I'll ask Donnie.
They give you like super strength.
They do?
Yeah. They can make you.
You probably shouldn't tell Donnie that.
I'm not.
Whatever-
I'm
whatever
whispering to
happened-
Memphis.
Yeah, we're all whispering.
Yeah,
Quiet down, Alec.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't say that around him.
Yeah, no. He can't hear us from here.
Like, yeah, you think you go fast now?
Guys, come on.
Yeah,
and
we're
also,
coming.
I can't hear you. Dog ears. Let's go. Come on.
He's got dog ears.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh,
He's okay.
shit. Hearing everything.
Yeah, you're also really not that whispering. You're kind of lightly talking. Let's go.
We gotta
We're
talk like
coming,
this so
we're
people
coming.
can hear us.
Haha, all right, let's
As you
go.
guys come, you notice that
You just
Donnie
break from the fourth wall.
Donnie stops you. Hey, for real though, trolls? You like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. You tell me that there's fucking.
Oh my god, there's a goblin market. I've got a guy.
Said,
Yeah,
He's not
yeah. I'll take you.
We're gonna talk about this later.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys all hop in. Okay. As you guys all get into the tour bus, we move our way over.
Oh god. That was funny. That was absolutely hilarious.
I'm sure you're gonna need it.
Irwin. The freezer truck stops, drops you and Sam off, and proceeds to drive away. You watch as the black Hummer following the ice truck as well follows it along. Sam looks towards you. Okay, so with that necklace on that we put around you, you can't turn into your gargoyle form. Normally on normal gargoyles, it means that you can control them. You give them commands, they'll have to obey. But on us, it seems to just make our powers dormant. I'm going to bind you, but I'm going to put this in your pocket. Pulls out this golden scarab with a red jewel on it. Looks very similar to the red jewel in the necklace you have. I use this to, this is what I used to keep you in place when I did the ritual. You put this on any Sangoli, stops us in our tracks. Essentially, this is like torpor for us. Here.
How do you already know all this about gargoyles in general? Like,
First off, you have no idea how long I've been alive. How long I was a revenant. 10 Take a guess how old I am.
23, 24. I don't know.
You're missing a few years before I was Gould. No, I'm 183, man. I know 17 languages. I'm well versed in blood sorcery. At least how to do it. I can't, obviously as a ghoul, I wasn't able to practice it, but I had to study it. You work for the Tremere and you have to be their assistant. You pick things up. And Strauss was here training you. He kind of pulled me aside. This was the contingency plan. Wally was supposed to be the other contingency plan in case I failed or went rogue. I haven't been able to communicate with Strauss because Garwood has been pretty much controlling everything I do, watching everything I do. I had to make it look as real as possible. Hell, the only reason why we're able to talk right now is the moment we walk down this trail and past this tree line, there's cameras everywhere. It's an old tuberculosis facility. I'm sure he didn't choose that for no reason. That's how you lost your family, wasn't it?
It was.
I don't know what his plans are for you. I think he's still concerned that I may betray him. That being said, when we take you in there, I'm going to have to play the part. You understand, right?
Right. Where are the other ones going? That were in the ice cream truck, or the ice truck?
Well, I think that they're supposed to meet up with Kaido, but I'm not quite sure. This whole thing between you and us, I pulled them into it. They're not part of it. In the end of the night, this is a Tremere matter.
Right.
I prefer if the things that happen in there stay within the Tremere.
Well, then, what is the plan? Do I just need to touch him with this? Is there a word that must be spoken?
You have to get it on his chest. The scarab will then activate. You also have to be in gargoyle form. You have to get it directly over the heart. You miss it, even by an inch, it's not going to work.
All right, so I guess I don't really. Are you going to pull this thing off of me then at some point?
I've loosened the back of the necklace. It's going to fall off on its own.
Okay. All right, well then, let's go.
This way. As he makes you walk through the trail, you know the facility. Because you worked here. When you were alive, this is where your wife and children took their last days. You have not been back since. In fact, you're sort of surprised it's even still standing. As you get to the end of the trail, and you see the dark silhouette of the building before you. It has this looming, ominous, almost omniscient presence, like the building is staring at you itself, as though it's judging you, as though it's greeting you. Welcome back, Irwin. It's been a long time. You watch as the stairs leading up to the doors inside open. Sam shoves you. Come on! Fucking move.
I just play the part.
As you push your way over the steps, and you walk up them. As you enter the building, the doors close. And there's a sound. It sounds like chimes, like wind chimes. It's a very familiar sound, and you are immediately able to recognize it. It's the same sound that you would hear often in the chantry. Even though there was no wind, even though there was no windows open, you'd always hear the sound of chimes, wind chimes, slowly and gently rattling. And that is when you realize that this building has been warded. Who knows what sort of sorcery is at play? You hear the sound of static break and crackle as you look towards the corner of a room that you're standing in. A speaker begins to blare as the voice comes over the line, and you can hear the raspy, gravelly, and static-like tone begin to speak. Dr. Irwin Ruth, such a pleasure for you to make your appointment. Thank you, Sam. You may return to me. I think it will be a learning experience for you to witness our lab rat make his way through this maze. Sam looks towards you. Have fun, buddy.
It's fucking way too nice of that guy.
You turn, you see Sam walk away. You can already feel the necklace kind of, even to the walk up, you feel it kind of loose. You feel like maybe even if you just smacked it with your hand, it would probably break at this moment.
Am I still bound, too?
You were never bound.
Oh, never bound. Okay.
Nope. The voice continues to speak. You are quite familiar with this facility. I have arranged a series of trials for you. I have not spent my time here in Chicago in a frivolous manner. I've been working quite diligently. And while you imbeciles in the chantry only continue to squabble and reinforce the idea that the Tremere are weak and broken, here we will offer you an opportunity to be part of this new regime. A new empire, a new age. Does that not sound promising?
You know, you probably could have had me on your side pretty easily, but just take a look around. Much like my sire, you definitely use me as a means to an end, and...
Oh, to the contraire, Dr. Ruth. The Tremere has been using you as a means for quite some time. In fact, your entire kindred existence has been nothing more than a slug's life. A carrion creature crawling through the shit of humanity's plagues and blights. I, too, have been where you are. But I have transcended, and you have a gift. My dear doctor, a wondrous, glorious gift. You are quite familiar with the facility, are you not?
I reckon I could probably find my way around here.
Then you are aware that there are 3 wards. Myself will be waiting for you in the central ward. The east and west wing are for you to explore. There I have given keys to 2 gargoyles with direct orders to protect the keys at all cost. Defeat them, and we will continue our discussion.
Take a look around. Do I see anything out of the ordinary?
Yes, absolutely. The facility itself is in pretty ill repair. It's pretty dilapidated, eroded. Rust crawls and creeps on all the metal surfaces. The walls are teeming with black mold, water damage, graffiti from vandals. But you also see many of the medical equipment still left behind. Gurneys, wheelchairs, trays and tables. The broken tiles, the peeling wallpaper, and mannequins. There are a series of mannequins that have been placed throughout the hallways as an elaborate poke or a jest. Some of them dressed as patients, some of them wearing outfits, similar garb of a doctor or a nurse.
I push past them and I'm going to head to the first wing.
East or west?
East.
As you make your way to the east wing, this is a very familiar wing for you. This is where your office was. You make your way down the hallway. And as you do, you come across a door wide open. As you look towards the door, the window is busted and hollowed out. There's a name on the door. You recognize the door, the room number, and you see brass placard covered in green erosion. The very tip of it, you can still make out Ruth as you see your name. As you peer into the office, you notice that the walls begin to reform. You watch as the sun begins to peer through the windows as they reconnect and the shards of glass rise from the floor like a puzzle piece, stitching themselves back together. And there you see an image of yourself looking and peering down at your desk, seeing the lab results, seeing test results, failed experiment, failed experiment, failed experiment. Like you're looking at a ghost of yourself. The frustration. And you see someone knock on the door. You recognize it's another doctor. someone who worked alongside you during your time there. You notice that they look over towards you, and as they stare, Irwin, it's far past your working hours. Why don't you go home? Been here long enough. You can only stare at the same thing for too long. You see the frivolous attempt of yourself trying to convince yourself that there's something you missed or overlooked. And then the ghost of the doctor turns and looks towards you. You never could save them, could you?
No, I couldn't. I tried, though.
Yes, you did.
I swear I was right there, though.
Were you? Were you right there? Or were you simply not good enough? Were you simply just destined to fail again and again and again? Why even try at that point then, Irwin?
Well, someone had to.
Clearly it wasn't you. A waste of time. He watches his form fades. The illusion fades. Do you continue?
I continue.
As you pass it, you make your way into the biggest section of East Wing. This is where they had many of the patients, so beds would have been lined up on both the north and south wall. You see the large open windows because everyone believed that the fresh, cool air blowing into your lungs would help cure yourself of tuberculosis, only you know now that is complete fallacy. Back then, it was an interesting concept, a theory. And inside this wing, you see the beds thrown about, those windows still open, the strong night breeze blowing in. You can feel it on your dead flesh. And there, standing in the center, appears to be the silhouette of a winged creature standing there, its amber eyes glowing fiercely as it stares towards you. You watch as it takes a step forward. And as you look at it, it has a very unique appearance, for gargoyle is not quite like what you have seen from other gargoyles. Its wings are feathered. Appears to be wearing some sort of robe. As you look towards its head, it is a skeleton, a skull. And in its hands, you see it wielding a scythe. Whatever this gargoyle was, it is clearly designed to replicate the Angel of Death. A long way you have come, has it?
I feel like a long way I have still to go.
You have come for this. As he pulls up the chain around his neck, dangling a key.
I do.
Then you will have to take it from me.
Just physically?
I will not go easy. My name is Seraph.
Well, and I grab the chain on my neck and I rip it off. Well, I'm Dr. Irwin Ruth, and I turn into Urgoyle.
As you turn into Urgoyle,
I ripped off. Irwin Ruth. I'm trying to see the intro.
You see the gargoyle pick up its scythe. And it walks forward. You are like Garwood. You are a Sangole. Am I correct?
That's what I'm told.
That's what I'm told.
Then I will take great pleasure in destroying you. Oppressor. And as it spins the scythe above its head, readies itself. What is your static initiative there, Irwin?
What was it again? I think it's 9 or 8 or 9, but I can't remember
We do
the.
this every
You
time.
need to write down your initiative. It's your wits, awareness, and your dexterity. Or sorry, wits, composure, and dexterity.
Little initiative box already on there.
8.
Wow.
8. Okay.
Good job.
So you are going first.
I would like to pop prowess. I think the prowess, yeah, prowess is the right one. Oh, I go up on 100. Uh-oh. It's the beginning of the end. Alright, I'm going to, launch into him and, like, tackle him into a wall.
Okay. Brawl, dex and, or strength and brawl.
You still have hunger?
3. I have 200 now.
Oh,
I just
shit.
filled my first one. I'm sorry.
You can do it. Oh, good start.
Seven.
7. You fly into the creature. You slam Seraph up against the wall. As it slams into it, you watch as the frame and the stonework around this window buckles and breaks as the weight of it crashes in. You can see it using the scythe as a brace. As you lock, you see the skeletal head look towards you. And why do you wish to help Garwood? And he is trying to hold you back.
I don't wish.
I don't wish to help him.
Interesting. And you watch as it is going to use Bound with the Mountain, and you watch as it
What?
melts into the floor. And as it melts into the floor, you feel it explode up from behind you out of the ground with its scythe in its hand, its wings spread out, debris and tile flying in each and every direction as your back is exposed as it goes to strike down on your back. Can you give me a dex and athletics?
I wish we were there to help you. I feel bad.
1.
1. It is a devastating blow. The scythe blade comes reaping down onto your back. You feel its edge puncture and scrape as the sound of stone being carved against your back. You feel pain. This is one of the first times you've actually felt something penetrate the stone so deep that blood actually begins to ooze out of the stone. You feel this blood dripping down your back, and you go ahead and take 5 slashing. It is lethal. So it's still half.
you that steers your phone into the wall, not him, right?
Alright.
It is your turn.
Now I'd like to activate. Can't remember which one. Is it toughness or resilience that gives me my defensive?
Resilience, I believe, is the one that's always active.
So toughness is the one I have to activate.
Yes.
I'd like to activate that. Nope, no. Oh no. Alright, and now I would like to turn around. I'm going to try to grab his scythe from him.
You want to try to grab it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength and roll.
Okay. Eight.
8. You manage to make your way up, and as you grab onto the scythe, you're able to rip it from his hands. As you pull the scythe from his hands, you watch as he steps back and gets ready for to push in on his assault. Okay, that's going to be your turn. Right. He is going to move forward, and he's actually going to begin to attack you with his wings. Can I get another Dex and Athletics?
See, anytime I do the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe
That's what I
don't do
get.
that anymore.
0.
0?
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as this seraph individual moves forward, the wings arc over, almost like the pincers of an insect. It begins to strike out. The scythe is strange and oddly weighted for you. You've never fought with a weapon like this. Trying to block and deflect it is awkward. He easily finds the weak points in your defense as his wings puncture holes into your chest. You feel the blood beginning to ooze out of it as he does strike, each blow after blow after blow.
Do you understand what it means to be a gargoyle? To live in servitude? To have one goal against your will?
Your turn.
I'm going to. It was a scythe, right? I'm going to come around with it, and I'm going to try to take off at least one of his wings.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell,
I actually do!
come down.
All right.
Bitch has that feature dog eating wrong.
Five.
5. As you bring your weapon up, you bring that scythe down, and you don't get a wing. You get the chest. It over-calculated on the strike, trying to move out of the way and move directly into your blow. You watch the blade pierces deep into the stone. You see that same copious amount of red blood begin to pump out from its chest. As you bring that blade in and strike, you notice that the gargoyle then wraps around, fighting you with every bit of its strength. But it looks towards you.
Then use your power. Consume me and end my servitude.
As it tries to pull the weapon back to itself. Could you please give me a strength and strength?
That's 8 with a messy critical.
Okay. You can see that the individual is trying to pull back, but you have too much strength. And as it's trying to pull, it looks towards you. You can see the glowing amber in its eyes.
End me. Consume me.
When you get rejected.
I take a bite.
Are you going to try to feed on it?
Yes.
Give me a strength and brawl.
Six.
Okay. As you bring Seraph close, you pull them to you, and your fangs pop. And as you bring them over and you sink it down into the shoulder of Seraph, your teeth puncture. You immediately feel the warm blood fill your mouth. And you begin to pull and feed. As you do, you watch Seraph's strength begins to fade, as though it cannot resist, as though it is trying with all its might, but succumbs to your embrace. And as you see it lose its grip on the scythe, its arms, its skeletal hands fall to its side, and you see it look towards you.
Finish him.
And you watch as it begins to crumble. The stone breaks away, cracks into pieces, falls to the floor. And as it does, Irwin, you feel yourself become surged with power. It's not like feeding on a kind. It's not like feeding on any other entity. Not like Fey blood. It's like this swelling hot ball in your stomach. And you feel your wings begin to break. And they fall off. These large gargoyle wings fall. And you feel your back begin to as these massive stone feathered wings grow out of your back. You're now at 0 hunger. And your wings appear to be the same as Seraph's.
Gave him 0 hunger and angel wings.
There is now a key lying within the rubble of Seraph's remains.
I'll take that.
As you grab the key, you turn and make your way to the west wing.
Do I also still have his hand or his scythe?
Crumble.
Aww.
Where is there?
Meanwhile,
Oh, fuck.
back in the tour bus. Are you all on your way to the steel mill?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear some strange dog barking in the distance.
It is Chicago.
It's Donnie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, you're right.
You notice that Donnie makes his way over towards you guys and sits down. So, what's this, who's this guy that we're going up against? Anything I should know about? Any sort of vampire tricks I should need to be aware of?
I don't think we know anything about him.
I just know that he's a big fucking dude.
Yeah, he was like, what, 7 feet tall, you said?
Yeah, what's the, who are those guys, the kindred, with the
Jameer.
no, that doesn't sound right. They start with a V. the mind control stuff. Who I'm talking about?
It sounds like a Tremere.
Oh,
Malkavian.
That's not right either. Like Venture Group.
Like Alistair?
wait, what are you talking about?
It's a clan. I think
Venture?
you guys have.
Adventure?
That's it, Ventru. Yeah, had to fight one of those guys one time. It was crazy.
Wait, which one?
Huh?
Which one?
I don't know. He's dead now.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, yeah,
Whoa,
that makes us feel
That's
better.
good.
No, I had to fight one of those things one time. It was crazy. So Overkill and I, dude came up, thought we were fucking humans. Dumb motherfucker. And he used this ability. He made Paul just zone out. And I was like, I saw it. It was like eye contact. So I was like, okay, I gotta fight this guy. So I threw him off, and he was like, I'm gonna make you sit, puppy. And I was like, yeah, fight me with my eyes closed. So I just fought him with my eyes closed.
I feel like you're making this up.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
You didn't make it up, or
Memphis?
you didn't actually have that?
Memphis, do you mind sniffing for bullshit?
Do I smell bullshit?
Listen, you guys understand how bad a dead body smells? Especially to something with my type of nose?
Oh, you mean like us?
Yeah.
We smell bad?
Yeah, to me, you smell like putrid bags of rotting dick milk. It's fucking disgusting.
Dick milk?
Yeah.
What's dick milk?
You don't want to find out.
Oh.
So,
It's a thing.
What is it? Why does everyone know what this is but me? Memphis, what's dick milk?
An energy drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
For some
Okay.
people,
for some people, yeah, it's
it's a weird name.
an acquired taste, I hear. But,
salty. A little on the salty side.
yeah, no. So I fought him just using my nose. Craziest thing ever. And it was best part is I ended up putting him in like 17 pieces.
What if he would have used his voice?
What?
You said you fought him with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
But he would have done the power where he uses his voice.
No, you just need eye contact, Memphis.
I don't need eye contact
Well, for doing what?
for anything.
Yeah, you do.
No, I can just.
Memphis,
talk.
when you were trying to get Amelia to forget, were you not looking her in the eyes?
I don't need to look her in the eyes.
That might be why it didn't
I
work.
looked her in the ears.
Oh God, maybe
with
she's
my
not a
voice.
mage. Maybe we're really overreacting.
No, it works. What's this?
Okay.
I'm cool. Ah,
You use awe.
yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't automatically work on Kindred.
Huh?
It does not automatically work on Kindred. So you'll have to roll against Marilyn.
I think are you using on Marilyn or Donnie?
You.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
I think
Oh, I
Majesty,
wasn't looking at
Majesty
you.
works on Kindred.
And you without looking at me.
But still, you still have to roll for it, I believe.
Yeah.
I have to roll for it?
Well, I roll against it.
Gross. Here, I'll tell you.
I love
Composure versus intelligence.
Oh, great.
Yeah. This is not going to be good for you.
Okay.
This is my Alistair roll.
All right.
This is his death maraca.
Three.
Critical success. 9.
Yeah, I mean, he's super cool. I mean, there's no question about it. Memphis is super cool.
Well, you really are cool, but I already thought that before though. I can't tell if this is working or not.
Did you?
I think I did. I bought your albums.
See? Voices.
Okay. All right. I guess. Huh?
I
I'm
don't
confused.
know. All this stuff is really weird for me, but
Well, don't you guys have secret powers too?
you mean secret powers?
Like special powers?
I guess yeah, there is stuff that Farah can do. Yeah, so there is stuff that.
Like call the moon in to attack your foes? Can you do that?
Memphis, you think you're
Can you
summon
shoot
the
a
moon?
laser beam?
Did you just fucking ask me if I can kill someone by hitting him with the moon?
Yeah, getting the moon involved in some capacity. Laser beams, tidal waves. I'm grasping at straws here.
To be fair, we have attacked the moon. Specifically, Memphis has stabbed the moon, so
In the eye.
it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Most stuff that
Right, Alec?
What?
I do is more like hands-on stuff. But yeah, never tried killing someone with the moon. I'll have to try that sometime.
You should. Try throwing him at it.
Don't think they'll make it, but
That's what I thought. But there I was.
you
Inside
have
the
not
moon.
thrown someone at the fucking moon.
No, I got thrown.
He
at
was
the
thrown at the moon by our friend that can turn into a
And I killed
gargoyle.
It turned out it was.
Okay, you didn't kill the moon.
He did,
The moon's
yeah.
still there.
No,
It's
that
right
moon's
there.
still there.
Gee, what are we talking about? This is like a video
Hey,
game.
yeah, how close are we anyway? Is this gonna be a while?
Kind of.
The steel mill is on the outside of town. It's gonna be a hot
Can you
day.
go faster, because this is really important. I also need to get out of here.
Yeah, we've got to save the prince. We're saving the prince, right?
Yeah.
Memphis, how are you forgetting this?
We're saving the prince. We are
You're saving
saving
your dad.
the prince.
We're trying
He's
to
not
save-
my dad.
That's not what I heard.
No.
Alec, I'm so glad you're joining on that.
Hey, I'm the sheriff.
You're a deputy.
I'm still higher ranked. So,
It's true. He has a point. Even Kaido's gone right now. They might be dead.
oh my god, I am the
Kaido-
highest.
If Kaido and Damien are dead, you're the king sheriff.
Am I the prince? The mission's off, boys. I'm the prince now.
Prince is above king sheriff. You gotta kill the prince first. But you don't say that to anybody
No,
else.
the prince is dead.
I am
No.
so confused.
Yeah, so am I. What am I?
Memphis.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're Memphis.
Oh, the deputy.
You're
said
Yardy. What else? You're a lot of things.
Did I tell you Ozzy already?
Yeah, you did. You told us.
Oh, man. Did I tell you about all the other things? I'm in the 13th hour.
Did you tell us that? You've been telling us a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah, I'm in the 13th
You're also gonna
hour.
try to kill ads or something? Are you trying to kill ads?
No. I'm trying to make sure Ads doesn't kill me.
By finding him?
Yes.
How's,
Because Kevin told me to kill him.
wouldn't you?
Wait.
Yeah, so how long is it gonna be before we get
I
there?
don't know, maybe like 20 minutes.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm starting to reconsider this, but
Don't, Donnie.
You already
Baby. We got this.
I mean, I got nothing else planned for the night, so
Yeah.
I might as well get some sort of fun out of this. But yeah, learning a lot tonight. Learning a lot.
Do you have any questions about the Camarilla? I'd be more than happy to share with you.
Memphis.
I feel like that's not a good
Sheriffs
idea.
don't do that.
Like I said, I'm not really interested in you guys' vampire politics, but
Convenient. Okay.
let's
I have a question then for you.
shoot.
What do you think about a world where both vampires and Garou and the Fae all live together?
Well, Memphis, I would say that there's a reason why I'm not part of any tribe.
Yeah. You know what? You get it, Donnie. And let me tell you about a little thing I'd like to call the Memphinites.
Oh,
First of all, it's a stupid name. Second,
Stupid's a little strong.
there's a problem with your little plan. You see, there's too much infighting in both of our, factions. The Garou are always constantly fighting each other, worried about Banes and worried about the Worm, and
Right.
wherever it lies, whatever it breeds, all that shit.
What if I, a member of the Memphinites, were to say I could kill Bane and I could kill,
Yeah, so
The
can
Worm.
so can the Garou. But here's the thing.
yeah?
You guys also have way too much fighting on your end, too. Constantly trying to vie for power, constantly trying to
They won't need to.
fuck each other over. It's the same song and dance, Memphis.
Not when I'm the leader. I'll get rid of all of that. It'll be me, these guys. I don't know, Alec. You want to be a Memphite?
No, I don't.
Alec wants to be a Memphite.
I don't.
And, yeah.
I don't. I definitely don't.
It's going to be the utopia. We're also going to get the humans in on it.
No, there you go. You just picked out the worst one out of the group.
What?
Humans.
Yeah, no, you know what? I found if you tell a human what's going on, they're more likely to be able to take it in.
All right. One
Okay.
second. We live on a planet
Yeah.
filled with a bunch of fucking creatures. Talking about humans here.
Right.
And if they ever encountered something, and they didn't know what it was, our first instinct is to kill it. Look at Godzilla movies. Look at any movie, any alien movie.
King Kong.
Any movie where there's some sort of outside force that threatens the power of humanity, we try to fucking kill it. Every time. Every time. There is no peaceful harmony. The only way that shit's ever gonna happen is if there's a complete and absolute decimation of everything.
Or if someone could be so charismatic, he could change a whole population's eyes into seeing what he sees. Or
feel
they
like-
see.
I would believe that, but Mr. Rogers is already come and gone, man.
What if I told you there's a second coming?
And history has definitely shown that those people will get knocked down a peg or two eventually. Is that what you're trying to do?
No! No, not me.
It sounds like you want to be some sort of world cult leader.
No. No.
Kind of sounds exactly like what you're trying to do.
No.
Sure about that?
Are you running a cult?
I'm not.
Oh,
It's,
boy.
you
one of
know,
the
you
Memphites.
can't have a revolution without someone calling you a cult. So the fact that you assume I'm a cult is a good thing.
Kind of sounds like a cult. So,
It's not a cult.
You
It's
call
just a
them-
new way of thinking about things.
all right. So what do you do the moment someone disagrees with you?
They won't disagree with me.
That sounds like an ultimatum.
No, they won't. They just won't. Try to disagree with me.
Okay, so you're saying like
He's disagreeing with this.
no free will.
Huh?
You're saying no free will?
No. I'm not saying no free will, but there's no such thing as true free will. And
You're getting closer to the cult line here, buddy.
no. Let me back it up.
I blacked out. What are they talking about?
Free will.
Okay.
Memphis runs a cult.
I'm not running a cult.
Memphis wants to start some sort of world cult. I don't know.
He already started.
What?
Okay, so it is a thing. It's a thing. Great.
It's a revolution.
So we know it's a cult.
It's a revolution.
We can agree that it's a okay.
It's not a cult. It's a
We don't-
revolution.
No Nikes involved. No nothing.
How
okay?
close are we now?
We'll be there soon.
Okay.
Are you
Paul,
sure?
can you step on it, please?
Yeah, and closer we get, and the more we have no plan on what we're gonna do when we get there. I can't help but notice that, and I need a plan.
All right, I have an idea.
No.
I'll go on the roof.
No.
It's always the roof with you, Memphis.
I believe our friend Donnie here was going to go in with his friends. Maybe
Yeah.
as we can sneak in and get Kevin, and they can wreck all the havoc they want.
We are gonna be a great distraction for all of you guys.
Yeah.
I think that's about as good a plan as we got right now.
How are we gonna sneak in? Through the roof?
No, not through the roof.
It's never the roof.
Why would it be the roof?
Because no one expects the roof.
No one expects a werewolf and a were shark. You said
Rokia.
Rokia. Like, come on.
I mean, you do have a point.
Memphis, do you have your phone on you?
Always.
Can we Google map it? Map out the building?
I'm gonna pull up an image of the building. Satellite view.
And as you guys are doing that, we move back to our favorite doctor. Irwin, you've now made your way to the West Wing. This is a location where most of the ICU patients would have been at, and where most of them also were the ones that the hospital would know, or the facility would know that they're not going to make it. It also had the closest building or wing that's to the morgue as well, or the body tunnels that run underneath the building. As you make your way into the wing, it's a large duplicate of the East Wing. Same layout. There, you see the room open and empty.
I enter it. Actually, I'll use Eyes of the Beast.
Okay.
Yeah, I enter it. I don't see anything.
Give me wisdom awareness.
Five.
5. As you take a look around, you don't see anything. But you start to feel dirt, debris crumbling down, falling on your shoulder.
I'm gonna back up a couple feet and then look up.
As you back up a couple feet, the moment that you look up, you see what appears to be some sort of stone creature, its elbows and joints inverted backwards, its hands gripped into the ceiling. You see this large horned head of some sort of beast-like face. You see it has this large, almost devil-like tail, and it has these goat legs and hooves that are kind of stomped into the ceiling. You notice that the moment it does, you watch as its head spins around and looks towards you and releases. Can you give me a dex and athletics?
Gargoyles are weird, man. They just look like all sorts of different shit.
Yeah, I think it looks like
Really? I didn't
anything.
know that.
Three.
3. Okay, ties go to the player. As the creature comes down, it goes to rake against you with its claws. You manage to bring up your hand, and you see the large claws scrape against your forearm as it doesn't penetrate and only claws against the stone. You watch as it hits the ground. Oh, you've come for the key.
I do.
You watch as it begins to walk on all fours as it crawls and looks towards you.
You and your kind sicken me. I cannot stand the sight of you. Walking around like this is a gift. Like this is an imprisonment.
Well, seeing me sickens you. Let me remove your eyes for you. I'll go for his eyes.
Okay, initiative. So, 8, it beats you. As you leech forward, it is incredibly agile. It's not like Seraph, who is a little bit larger, but not massive. This one's much smaller. It's much more. In fact, as out of gargoyles, you've never seen a gargoyle this small. It's almost the size of a normal person. You watch as it begins to blur across the floor. You can barely have your eyes keep track of it. You can recognize this. You've been around Memphis long enough that it is clearly using celerity. You watch as it begins to glide across the floor. You watch as these almost barb-like spines begin to raise out of the side of its arms like blades. And you watch as it slides forward to strike your legs. Can I get a dex and athletics from you?
Two.
You feel the back of your legs get shredded as this thing skitters across the ground and its arms scrape and rake against your legs. Thankfully, you don't have tendons or things like that, otherwise you may have just come completely crashing down. But its arms shred across you. You take 4 points of lethal damage, halved again, of course.
Can you explain to me again how exactly he looks? He's kind of like a arachnid a little bit.
No, he has 4 limbs. He has 2 legs that are like goat legs, and he has 2 arms that are long, elongated like clawed hands.
Okay. Then I'm going to jump at him with both fists like this and come down like a hammer strike.
Okay, roll.
Six.
6. Let's see here. That's going to be... Wait, just check. 2, 7. Okay, no. As you go to crush down, your fist buries itself into the ground as the creature, with quick and haste-like speed, just dodge out of the way and is going to counterattack by leaping onto you. Can I get a Dex and Athletics again?
Three.
As it leaps up onto your back, you feel those claws and those spines shred into your back. You can feel lashes and lacerations. As it does, you also feel its tail wrap around your leg and tighten, almost like it's using it as a rappel to keep itself on you as it lashes and claws into you, as its hooves drive into the lower back. With it being much smaller than you, it has plenty of surface to stay on. It is now on your back, clawing at you, and as it's clawing, shredding into you, you hear it. I will not stop. I cannot stop. It is my orders. If you are not strong enough, then I will kill you.
Are there any windows around?
Yeah, it's the complete mirror of the other wing, so yeah, there are windows.
I would like to charge full force at a window, and I'm going to try to angle it so the ceiling will just go right over me and hopefully hit him off my back.
So you want to go up to the ceiling?
Yeah.
Because they're massive, large windows.
Okay, then I'll just back him up into the wall and I'll start just smashing him.
Give me a strength and strength.
Five.
Damn. All right. As you bring your back, you actually make your way over the wall, and as you crush into it, you feel the indent in the wall as its body gets buried into it. As it pulls its way out, you feel it loses its grip. And as it goes to strike you again, you slam it up against the wall again. You feel its body break and snap as its tail releases, and you watch it fall and hit the ground. As it does, you can see fractures and blood beginning to drip out of the creature as it starts to crawl and roll. The moment it gets up onto its feet, it looks towards you and goes, "What are you waiting for, you fool?" And it attacks you again. Can I get a Dex and Athletics? And as it is attacking you, you hear that speaker pop over the intercom in the room.
How does it feel, Irwin, to fight these gargoyles, knowing they cannot resist my command, knowing that if you die, I will be the one to consume them? It doesn't matter. You're dying tonight.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay. As it goes to strike towards you, its body literally folds and buckles under the pain as it misses its strike.
I will again perform the forbidden suck.
Give me a strength and roll.
All of forbidden sucks tonight. Dark slurp.
And 5.
5. As you pick up the creature, you raise it up off the ground as it struggles to fight and rip back towards you. You plunge your fangs into its back. You begin to feed again. And as you do, you feel it begin to
Do not let my death be in vain.
and you watch as it crumbles. And as it does, that very same feeling begins to happen as you feel your arms begin to shake and your large, almost Hulk-like fist hands begin to grow claws and spines begin to raise out of your arms. And you feel something poking you in your pants area
Oh.
as you feel a devil-like tail
Oh.
sprout out of the back and with a little fork at the end. There again, you see another key.
I pick it up.
And all that's left is the center, right?
Center ward.
I head towards there.
As you head towards the center ward, we cut back to the other group. You have arrived Actually, you've arrived at the steel mill. As you pull up, however, you see a rather strange scene. You see a flaming car. You see what appears to be a massacre. Bodies strewn about in the parking lot. You're too far away to see them quite well, but it appears that there's a burning vehicle. It's pretty much torched at this point. It's just down to the frame. The only fire that's left is whatever the remnants is still burning up. It's not large enough for you guys to recoil and want to run away from it.
What the hell happened here?
Whoa, are we late to the party or something? What's going on here?
This wasn't Kevin, was it? It's Kevin. Kevin's not this strong, right?
I don't think this was Kevin.
What are you guys supposed to do?
Let's get up there and investigate.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Overkill. You watch as Donnie and the rest of his band head out, and as they walk over the parking lot, do you all go with them, or are you guys staying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
walk
like-
with.
You guys all go with. Donnie walks over first. You notice he looks over and
Something doesn't smell right.
Can I go up to one of the bodies and
Right.
check? Like, is there any identification or?
you look at the bodies, you recognize them. These are anarchs. These are anarchs that you've seen at Elysium before. In fact, you start to hear what sounds like
Oh,
Something up?
She killed it. She killed it in cold blood.
Poor thing.
You see what appears to be the Anarchs, or some of the Anarchs at least. It's at this point that you start to hear what sounds like someone coughing, or someone gasping.
I'm gonna run over to them.
As you run over, you see Anita. You look, her legs are gone. She just has her entrails pulled out. It looks like something has eviscerated her. You notice that she's like reaching up and like trying to grab. You notice that as this happens, you see another body getting up and crawling over. This person appears to have a massive hole in their chest. You can see right through it. Like they're probably about a softball-sized hole through their center of their solar plexus out their back. You recognize it as Genghis. You see Genghis making his way over. Anita! As he crawls over, he grabs her, and you notice that she reaches up and grabs Genghis by his studded jacket. And she... Spiders. Spiders.
What the fuck happened here?
Genghis looks towards you. It was a trap. We got hit. And you see, he looks over towards Anita. He picks her up. I'm gonna get her out of here.
No. Have you seen anybody named Gilbert before you go?
The fuck?
Like a 7-foot tall guy?
It's that as soon as this happens, you notice that Donnie looks over and he's like, you guys might want to get the fuck out of here.
Why?
You notice that the rest of Overkill begin to... Yeah, we smell him too.
Yeah, me too.
And lying us?
Please.
Donnie looks towards you guys. I said it again. Get the fuck out of here.
Are we gonna take your van? Like, what are we doing?
Before you see it, you watch as Donnie, almost like a scene from The Quiet Place, when one of those creatures just blindsides someone from the side. You watch as Donnie gets... as you see some sort of creature with great speed slam into him as he flies across the parking lot and skids into the concrete.
Oh, Jesus! I'm gonna look at Marilyn and...
Hey, you're the leader. You're the leader.
As soon as this happens, you guys look over.
Real dangerous.
Before you know it, you see as Donnie rises up, but he's rising up in his Guru war form, and you watch as his claws rises up holding this creature. As he does, you see this half-human, half-spider-like insect were creature with its pincers jabbing into his ribs as Donnie rips off one of its own legs and stabs it into his chest. As the other Overkill members begin to transform, you see a 14-foot tall Rokia were-shark rip itself out of its form as it rises.
14 foot?
14 feet fucking tall and looks at you and says, "Run!"
Yeah, I'd like to leave now. I would like to leave. I'd like to get out of here.
You guys gonna run towards the steel mill?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
running towards the steel mill. I was afraid they were gonna try to run away from the
Can I
steel
get Dex and Dex from everybody?
mill. Dex and Dex?
Can I,
Yes, you can use some.
Yay!
2.
6.
Okay.
Okay.
8.
Okay. Alec, whether obviously it's not adrenaline, maybe it's just pure fear.
Yeah.
But everything you're seeing right now is something you would have only imagined you'd ever see in a movie or a video game.
Yeah.
So you are hauling ass towards the steel mill. Before you even know it, you watch.
Actually, can I? I'm not failing again. This is something, I already ran away from something and got us into this situation in the first place.
Okay.
So that's why I'm running.
Okay.
Not out of fear at this point. I gotta do this.
All right. So you are determined.
Yeah.
You are absolutely not going to fuck up again.
Yeah.
and you make a beeline for the steel mill. You watch as Memphis blurs past you. You feel the wind. Marilyn, however, is lagging behind.
Not good. Not good. Not good.
As Marilyn is trying to keep up, she was the furthest one away. You manage to get your way past the Overkill members, and as you are running, you see Alec ahead, almost towards the steel mill, before you hear the sound of. As you turn and you see this massive, 8-legged creature on all 8s crawling towards you, its mouth, and you hear it talk. It's her, the Weaver, get her! And before you even can say anything or react to it, you watch as this massive were-crocodile comes and right down on top of it, rips off one of its legs and chomps down on the abdomen of it as you watch as blood and insect-like fluids pop out of the side of it.
Oh.
And you continue to run.
Well, now before I say, yeah, take that, I'm gonna step on it, and then I'm gonna run.
Before you know it, the 2 of you, or the 3 of you, have made your way into the steel mill. The door closes, you can hear the sound of fighting outside. Thankfully, as you guys did see during this commotion, it did look like Genghis was dragging Anita away from there. She did lose her legs and looked badly injured, but she is a vampire.
Sucks to suck.
Could live through that.
Yeah. How is it when we get in there? Is it dark? Anything lit? Or is it just complete darkness?
As you get in, it's actually well lit.
Really?
There's floodlights everywhere. You see what appear to be large barrels all over the room. As you make your way into what appear to be where the conveyor belt would be running and pouring hot steel into molds, you see what appear to be casks, like ale casks. You see this long trail of blue tarps on the ground. And as you see streaks of blood on the conveyor belt, you see what appear to be skinned and peeled humans hanging from chains on a conveyor belt.
What the fuck?
Well, does any of those look like Kevin?
No.
You guys can smell by the blood. These are all kind.
What the fuck?
Alec, are you any good with a gun?
I killed something with a shotgun.
Alright, here, take this. I'm gonna hand him my other pistol. Just in case anything goes bad.
It's gonna go bad.
Yeah, and I mean, we both have ways of fighting. You know what? I'm just gonna stand next to you, and I'm gonna protect you. You have nothing to worry about. As deputy, I'll keep you safe.
I think he can choke stuff with shadows, Memphis. I don't know.
Oh, you can choke stuff with
I
shadows?
think he does or we talked about this, didn't we? You don't do shadow tentacle stuff.
I was gonna say we could all split up then.
We should probably stick together. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go up top, get a good view.
You hear the sound of someone shuffling across the tarp. You hear the sound of the blue tarp wrinkling and crumpling as you hear the footsteps walk across it.
I'm gonna try to hide.
I'm gonna go hide.
Because I saw the guy. And I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay, can you give me a dex and stealth? Anyone who's trying to hide.
I'm gonna try to move up to the top floor. Like, is there any stairs or anything?
There's not a top floor. It's an open factory setting.
There's no balcony?
However, there is machinery you could get on top of.
That.
Okay, so if that's the case, give me a dex and athletics.
I got 7 on the stealth.
Unseen passage. I go up.
4.
Now I'm gonna stay in the spot where I can see whoever this is.
And can't yeah, never mind.
So I'm clearly drawing attention to myself.
Yeah.
Where everyone else is hiding, so distraction.
And and then you sneak up on him.
Well, this is where you come back in as...
Oh. Did you bring the costume?
I always have the costume.
Oh, God.
Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm climbing.
You watch as that footsteps comes walking around.
Now, who on God's green earth is climbing around in my workplace?
Better question is, who are you?
Name's Gilbert Knox.
You're Gilbert. Is he 7 foot?
He's a big man. He's like 6'8".
You don't look 7 foot.
I'm not 6'8".
All right. Well, I was told you were going to be 7 foot, and you're not.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No problem.
Why don't you come down here and we can have a little discussion?
I prefer to be up here for right now, if that's all right with you.
While it's going on, I'm going to walk around trying to find Kevin. I'm going to wander around.
Now, Gilbert.
I would like to assume that you're Memphis.
I am. I was going to introduce myself, but fine, you have that. Yes, I am Memphis.
Reputation precedes you.
Thank you.
Now, I can continue to scream up and yell at you. I'm assuming you're here for the prince.
I am. Yes.
Well, he is safe. I don't know about your anarch friends out there. They seem like they got roughed up pretty good.
Yeah. Are the spider people with you?
Well, yes and no. Well, it's a little complicated. They are known as, I think, if I pronounce this correctly, the Anunnaki, I think is the word.
I don't care what kind of Nazis they are. We brought werewolves.
Well, I hope they're not Nazis. I don't like Nazis. Where's the rest of your coterie? Tell me that they're safe.
They are.
All right.
I'm hoping.
I'm assuming they're hiding around here.
I don't know. I saw something to climb and I wanted to get a good view. And then I saw you. So
Well, I heard you climbing on my stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you come over to my workspace?
As he turns and walks back.
God, I know this is a trap, but he's so fucking charming. All right, I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna follow him.
You follow him into the light.
Yes.
You notice he has a bunch of floodlights over his workspace. You can see there appears to be a table with a body that you notice he pulls out a Bowie knife. He begins to peel and skin it.
Are you kidding? What's wrong with you?
Well, bloodshot ain't gonna make itself.
Blood? What is bloodshot?
Sorry, maybe my accent's a little too thick for you. Bloodshine, boy. It's a mash making some,
Like blood wine?
yeah. I'm making a better blood wine.
What?
You want some?
Notice he pulls up a mason jar filled with it.
No, I don't want any.
Come on, have a little sip.
I'm
Take the
okay.
edge off your nerves.
I'm okay.
You want to see? Spits it out. Still a little bit too much Garou in that one.
How is Garou? No, not this one.
You want to try it?
Gilbert, we need the prince.
Suit yourself.
We need the prince.
Oh, he's here. I'm supposed to be giving him to Jacques, but that's not going to be the plan.
Can I convince you into giving him to me?
Absolutely. I've already been helping you, helping some other Camarilla. They came by here the other night. They had tried some of my bloodshine. They weren't as rude as you.
You hear the sound of another pair of footsteps walking into it as you see what appears to be a woman dressed in 1930s, maybe 1940s garb. Very elaborate, very extravagant. You notice she has long dining gloves on. You can see her with a cigarette and a cigarette holder in her hand.
Do I see this?
You
Wait.
see it as well, too. You
I'm gonna-
absolutely
As soon as she
recognize
walks out, I'm gonna walk out and be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna drop obfuscate. What the
you doing here with
hey.
him?
No, she walks over to Gilbert and goes like,
Beautiful.
"Hello, Gilbert, darling." And she walks up and she notices she gives a big kiss on the side as Gilbert kind of like leans down and gets a pet. Not now. This is Alona.
I'm aware who it is.
You know who that is?
Yeah, that's my sire.
Alec, darling, it's fine. It's okay.
Indisposed, huh?
Yes, Gilbert can keep me very disposed.
No, this is really not the time, Alona.
I agree. Have you been in here have you been in Chicago the entire time? Did you ever leave?
No. Gilbert and I have a plan, and we are fulfilling this plan. Using this Jacques fellow to do, help us. You see, Gilbert and I were coterie members a long time ago, back when he was newly embraced.
Was he doing this shit? I'm gonna like point at the
Well, he's
skin.
definitely gotten a lot better at it, I can assume.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
He used to make just normal moonshine.
Yeah, made moonshine, ran moonshine. I was a bootlegger. But my grandsire is River King. Was the River King. He is now what you would call permanently dead.
Is he the one that taught you all this?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I walked in that room. Did you know who I was?
Oh yeah, I was actually trying to get your attention because
I saw what you did to Kevin.
Well, I had to kidnap Kevin. Yeah, I looked towards you and I said, "You're in the wrong place, boy." And then you looked at me with pure fear in your eye and ran.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, don't oust him in front of his sire like that. Not cool.
Listen, River King gone. It means the bloodline of the Mississippi is it's not running anymore. There's a lot of towns, there's a lot of kindred that need their supply, and if they don't get it, you know how hard it is for kindred in smaller towns in America to get blood without it being suspicious? How many of you that have been in this room have fucked up on feeding? How many of you have made accidents while feeding?
But why are you killing them? You don't need to kill them to get the wine, to get the blood out of the...
What are you talking about? That right there, that person right there, you know who that is?
No?
That person's name is Jeremiah Radson, the convicted serial rapist. That person right over there has killed 7 children. I like to acquire myself some rather devious individuals and turn their blood into something a lot more useful.
Only devious individuals?
In my eyes, you see, I like to view myself a little bit.
You watch as these horns begin to, almost like cliche stereotypical devil horns. You watch as his eyes turn into like a serpent's. You watch as his teeth begin to sharpen. You watch as these black claws rise from his hands. You see, I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's work. All these individuals are sinners. Now I'm making sure that their sins don't go unpunished.
Don't fall for him, Memphis. Could easily be making this up.
He's not the devil. I've met the devil.
Alona goes, Gilbert is a little bit theatrical with it, of course. He's obviously not really the devil.
Because I know the devil. That's where I got these powers. Alright?
Oh, God.
Right, sure. Anywho, Gilbert and I are going to be starting our own bloodline here in the Mississippi with Gilbert as the new River King. So, in order for us to do this, we needed to get Jacques' grip released from that bloodline and get it to Gilbert. So, thankfully, we've been able to, kind of have Jacques buy into our con. You see, I'm kind of good at conning people. It's a knack of mine. And I know when there's profit to be made, people are very gullible. You've been doing a fantastic job, honey, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so sweet.
I don't think that was a compliment, I feel.
No, it is. It is, really. If I didn't like you, or if I didn't think you were worth the time, then I would have ghouled you. I would have named you Charlie. You don't want to
Everybody
be Charlie, do you?
I don't know. I only talked to him for about 5 seconds.
Good boy.
Charlie is?
You.
Oh.
That's hot. I don't know what's going on with you guys' relationship, but I'm liking it.
I'm kind of wondering too. There seems to be some friction going on.
Alona, go first.
I could use this for some writing material.
So, the trade-off was that we were supposed to hand Kevin to all of you, and, well, Jacques has essentially, how do I want to put this, implanted memories into Kevin. Have you ever seen the Manchurian Candidate? A trigger word.
Star Wars?
Are you familiar with a trigger word?
Yes.
Something that's said and it makes someone act a different way, perform a deed,
Yeah.
subliminal messaging. It's along those lines. So, with that being said, I've made sure that the trigger word will not work.
What is the trigger word?
It's a nice little surprise for Jacques. Now, do you all want to help us?
We just want to get Kevin and be on our way. That's all we want to do.
Okay.
Maybe not Memphis. Memphis seems like you got something else you want to do.
I feel like I don't have a choice.
Of course, you always have a choice.
That's a lie.
Alec. You have always lacked purpose in life. And it seems as though life gave up on you because it decided to, well, end it prematurely.
Yeah.
So I swooped in, and I'm giving you another chance to have that purpose. If you prefer to not continue, well, you could run away. I won't stop you. Or you could walk out into the daylight and end it all. It doesn't matter to me, Alec. But I'm sure it matters a lot to you.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So I tried calling you. And Charlie picked up.
Charlie's such a good boy.
It's good to know.
So what's it going to be, Alec? And the rest of your coterie members?
They have their own voice. They could do what they want. I'm not going to make them do anything that they don't want to do. But I think it's time that I start, no pun intended, embracing whatever this is. Because I've had to fight a fucking, what'd you say, a Demise?
Yeah.
A fucking horse with like 12 people attached to it? If it wasn't for Tali, I wouldn't even be here.
Yes, Tally did tell me about the situation that happened at medieval times. He's doing okay, by the way.
I'm glad. I was honestly worried about that. It wasn't his fight.
Oh no, Tally enjoys fighting. If anything, now he's more upset that he didn't get to fight the real Alistair.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Oh, I'm sure that Alistair will be making an appearance sooner or later, as soon as Bobby's dealt with. You see, he's been keeping communications with you and your precious Alistair dark. Kaido's been having a real big problem with that. In fact, Kaido was supposed to be meeting us here tonight, but hasn't arrived.
Yeah, we were supposed to meet with him earlier too, and he didn't show up. That's another kind of thing that's pressing right now. We need to get Kevin and get everything back in order because all the sheriffs are going down right now.
Yeah. After and my motion to Gilbert. After you left, I tried calling Damien. And,
if that's the case, then either Jacques is playing ahead of me, or there's another trump card in this game.
Seems to be a lot of cards in this game.
You will learn quite quickly, dear, that whenever you play this game, the deck is often stacked against you, and most of the time, you are unaware of what the house has in their hands.
Seemed our Anarch friends found that out real quick.
Yes, quite a pity for them. Kevin, however, is in a freezer in the back room.
He's okay?
Absolutely, I would have assured no harm would have come to him, and Gilbert, as tough as he likes to look, is just a big softy.
He's fine.
This is weird. This whole thing, everything going on right now is weird. Why would you bring us here?
Well, I needed to make sure that this conversation was able to happen where I knew it would be in a safe location and was able to explain it to you without it being suspicious.
Sorry. I was just thinking, we were going to come in here with like a werewolf, were-shark, were-crocodile, and just ruin your guys' whole plan. That would have been awful. Oh.
Yes, that would have been quite unfortunate. I'm rather glad that they seem to be busy outside with those creatures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where are the creatures coming into play here?
I don't know. I wasn't even aware of them.
See, we just ran into the horse thing he was talking about. Was the matey, this Gelbspinne. Do you know anything about that guy? Because he was a spider person, so maybe that has something to do with it.
I know that there are many parties helping Jacques. All of them have their own agenda. You see, kindred don't typically work together in a fashion unless it benefits themselves. So I'm sorry, my dear, but I don't know what that has to do with all of this.
All right, let's just get Kevin and get out of here. We've been here
I
long
assure
enough.
you, though, once we have our bloodline up and running again, you will have quite a rapport with that. Can we all agree on this business deal?
No, this weirds me out. I don't trust that you guys are skinning people that deserve it, so don't want anything to do with that. Not gonna stick my hand in that pot, but obviously, you guys have your own choice to make, so.
Memphis, what do you think?
He looks towards you.
I know you've had your problems with River King.
Oh.
I've had my problems with him for many years as well. But there's some things that are a necessity. Not everything he did was one of them. Selling Guru, selling people to kindred like cattle or toys. It's not what I'm here for. I'm here to sell bloodshine. And only bloodshine.
I came in here. I saw the bodies. I was mad. Then I found out we were connected to the River King. I was even mad. I was more madder. Then you said that they were rapists and kid killers. And I wasn't mad anymore.
I'm glad you see it that way, then.
I agree to your plan.
Eloquent.
Well, then a toast.
He pulls up some moonshine. Or, sorry, bloodshine. You watch as he takes it.
That's a good bash.
All right, let me take a swing at this. Let me see. I'm gonna throw it back.
How much you throwing back?
Is it good?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink.
Funny thing is, it doesn't even taste like blood.
Oh, really? What's it taste like?
Tastes like a hurricane. Tastes like a tropical drink. Your mouth immediately
Oh.
gets filled with a swirl of bouquet of floral and fruity overtones.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink.
As soon as you drink it, though, a sensation overcomes you that you haven't had since you were mortal.
Did I pee myself?
What did you say?
Did I pee myself?
No, you didn't have to pee yourself.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sorry.
I thought that's what you said. I had to double check.
What?
Sorry.
No, you feel.
Sorry. I didn't know where you're going.
This drink's so good you piss
You
yourself?
thought you were going on yourself. I don't understand what's going on.
Your immediate sensation is like you just knocked back 7 shots all at once.
Oh, I'm drunk.
You feel extremely inebriated. And you have 0 hunger now. Did you have any damage?
Yep.
Heal 1 damage.
That was 2.
I did 2 because of the half damage thing.
How much did you drink? Did you eat yourself?
Gilbert did drink some. 1 damage.
Okay.
0 hunger.
What's that like?
Okay.
Join the club.
That's
I take it that tasted good.
that's some good stuff. That's some real good stuff.
I don't play around. And it also seems to affect the flavor if the person's more of a shitbag. I don't know why.
Oh man. Wait, what?
Say it affects the flavor the more of a piece of shit that they are.
Oh, they. I thought you meant the drinker.
Interesting. You wouldn't
Yeah,
think
fuck
that.
them.
You wouldn't think that someone who's such a bad person would taste so good.
You won't think it. But I can't complain.
He sets it down.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Alona. I don't know what my friends, but can you and I talk alone for a minute?
Of course. Notice that 2 of you walk off.
Sorry, Alec. I can't help it sometimes.
Yeah, you're gonna regret that.
As you
later.
walk off, you notice that Alona looks towards you. What's the matter, dear?
I know the past several years I've actively stayed out of everything, but these last like 3 or 4 nights I can't do that anymore. So
This life seems to have a way of catching up with you.
yeah, it did a lot sooner than I thought. My friend Marilyn there can create shit out of nothing. I've seen it happen. Memphis, I don't know what the fuck he does. I saw him fly through a gravestone, several gravestones, explode people by running through them. That Zemitsu that I talked about, I had nothing.
You're looking for power, is what
I just want to be able to help. If we're gonna do this, I need to be able to help.
Oh, sweet, sweet Alec. Of course there's things you can do to help.
Then help me. I'm asking. Like, you gave me this. And I can't run from it right now.
There's something here in Chicago. Something that's been calling to me. And I'm sure it's been calling to the other Sombra here as well. Maybe you have felt it. Even me speaking about it makes me feel uneasy. But it's perhaps something you can investigate here in Chicago. Whatever it is, it's sleeping. It's hibernating. It's calling to our clan. It calls to me when I rest for the day. Perhaps when you rest tonight, it will call to you.
How do I know it's not gonna create a horse monster thing?
You don't, Alec. You asked for something. I'm giving it to you. I can put a gun in your hand, but I can't make you pull the trigger.
Yeah. Life is making me do that for you. Again, if it wasn't for Tully, I wouldn't be here. I need a way. If this is what we're gonna be up against, I want to be able to protect them and myself. And this will help that.
Well, you have all the time in the world to research, to learn, to watch. Do you think I've lived this long by simply sitting on the sidelines? No.
No.
You play the game, and you play it well. Know when to fold. And know when you have useful cards to play.
Trying to figure that out. I guess when I rest tonight, I'll hope that whatever this call is,
Here's a card for you.
card.
I keep getting it whenever I draw for you. She hands you a tarot card.
Okay.
You look at it, it's the Hanged Man.
What's this supposed to mean?
That's up for you to decide.
Usually when I see something like this, it means something bad. I don't know. I don't know about tarot, so.
All the time in the world.
Yeah. I'm gonna help you any way that I can.
Good. Get Kevin. I would suggest finding out what's going on with your sheriffs, or what Jacques is planning next. Gilbert and I will be fleeing after this. Jacques will know that we are not on his side, but he's still going to think that Kevin has that implant.
I hate to bring it up too, but are you still gonna do that favor for me with the Banu Hakim or whatever? I assume that's what.
You haven't checked your phone, have you?
See, about that. With everything going on these last few days, I called Damien, the sheriff, and while I was on the phone with him, it sounded like he got hit. He was driving and got hit by another car.
Yes, I have a meeting for you to meet with the Banu Hakim tomorrow night.
Where at?
Plaza Hotel.
I'm assuming there's only one in the city?
It's a very big one.
Good to know.
Downtown. I suggest you choose whoever you want to be the primogen. They both have very good resumes. Be a hard choice.
Alright, I'll make sure to go.
Well, hurry on now before Gilbert scares off your other friends.
Alright. Thank you.
Yeah. Of course, Doc. And as you turn and make your way back, you're walking in as Gilbert's looking towards Memphis. So the real hard part is the area around the loins. The loins is one of the hardest parts of the skin. There's a lot of things you got to be careful of. You know, and also the liver. You can't puncture the liver, otherwise it'll taint the blood. And just, yeah. Oh, you guys are back. All right.
Is he good?
What are we doing?
We're getting Kevin and we're getting out of here.
You can get out of here. Let's do it.
Oh, he's still drunk.
He's drunk.
He's drunk off the blood.
Oh yeah,
bloodshine.
that's gonna hit him hard. I suggest that you might want to probably take off for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we still hear the fighting outside?
No, seems like it stopped.
At least that's one less thing to worry about.
All right, I'll go grab Kevin.
Oh yeah. I want to watch this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the freezer.
You open up the freezer and you notice that Kevin is lying in there. You can see he's torped, lying in the frozen.
Hey, sleep buddy, here we go. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder and carry him out.
And as you carry him out, and you guys walk out in the parking lot.
Before I leave, I'm gonna stop.
Sure.
I'm just gonna kind of turn around and look at Gilbert. Hey, before I go, you look real familiar for some reason. Do I know you from somewhere? There's something about you just reminds me of something.
Well, I don't think we've ever met.
Huh. Okay, just figured I'd ask. I'm gonna leave.
Right. Take it easy. Later, Gator. You stop for a moment before you see him turn and walk back, and you notice Alona kind of just like wraps herself around his arm as he goes like, all right, now we gotta get things cleaned up.
I'm gonna leave.
as you walk out and you walk into the parking lot, you see that the fighting has stopped. You notice that the overkill group, Donnie makes his way over towards you, covered in blood, body torn and cut as you see his wounds beginning to heal on their own.
That was a fucking fight, guys. Yeah.
You notice as they sort of start to celebrate, you notice that looks over towards you.
Spiders are fucking dead.
I'm glad you squashed them.
Is your whole group alright?
Yeah, if they're here in Chicago, there's more of them. These things always fucking move in packs.
Freaking Nazis.
What?
They're Nazis.
I see he got drunk.
Yeah.
I got Kevin.
Man, where's you get drunk?
We
I
need
don't know.
to, either way,
Come
we
on,
need to
let's
get
get in
out.
the bus.
Alright.
Let's go. Also, your other two vampire friends walked off.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, one of them walked off.
Nah. I shouldn't have laughed at that.
As you guys get in the tour bus and pull out and leave, as Donnie goes,
Sun's gonna be coming up soon. You guys want us to go to like a parking garage or something?
you guys notice that the sun is about ready to come up.
Underground, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You notice that gives the directions, and before you know it, you guys pull into a underground parking garage. Donnie looks towards all of you and just goes,
Hey, we're gonna kind of rest up from the fight, so we'll watch over you guys. Just go ahead and get some shut eye.
Appreciate it.
and as you all pass out, Alec.
Wow. It knew.
You're walking down a hallway. Long and dark. At the end of it, you see a door. It's open. You see staircases descending down. You see this long, black-haired, almost like Native American in features. You notice he drops a body. You see this person hit the ground.
Where am I?
Shut up. They turn and walk away. You watch as they walk towards you. They don't see you. It's like they walk right through you.
Do you look familiar?
Vaguely recognize them, but you don't think you've ever met them. You could definitely tell they're kindred, though.
Yeah.
You see the person sit up and kind of go,
Where am I?
that's you start to hear something squirming, crawling up the stairs. Before you watch as this mass of shadows out of the doorway like a flood, and you watch as this person crawls on their back and looks up and puts their arms to brace themselves as the wave crushes down on them, and you watch as they reach out and grab the ground, and you watch as their fingernails rip and tear as they get dragged, as they scream all the way into the doorway, and you watch it shut. And you sort of wake up. And you look around and everyone else is asleep.
Sun still? There's sun out
You
now.
can feel it still up because you feel drained and tired just being awake. You slowly lay back down and let the darkness take you again. Irwin. You make your way into the central ward. It's been renovated. Central ward used to have a open center where the sky was available. You could see it. But it's all been metal grated off. You walk in and you can see the dead trees, the old bushes, the overgrowth. You hear that voice come over the intercoms. And you can feel yourself getting tired.
So, how How did it feel, Irwin, to consume them, to bring their essence into you?
You haven't thought about it yet, but ever since you have consumed them, you've been getting flashes of their life, their memories, who they were before they were gargoyles. One of them, you see an old monastery monk, a gravedigger, Seraph. You see him as someone from the 1400s, burying people from the Black Plague. You also get the strange, odd visions of some sort of athlete, some sort of Roman Colosseum Olympian, some sort of gladiator. Their life, it's been running through your mind as though you lived it.
Can you feel their presence? Can you sense it?
Maybe.
We are strong. We are the future of the Tremere.
Wrong. I'm the future of the Tremere.
And I'm going to attack him.
He's not there.
Oh, he's not there. This is intercom?
You hear the intercom.
Attack the intercom.
Yeah. I think your regency is going to come to an end tonight.
So I cannot convince you to join, to become greater than a simple pawn. Take my offer, and you and I will destroy the Tremere of Chicago. We will crumble the Camarilla. Not as master and apprentice, as equals.
Once again, these words would have meant something more if that's how you treated me from the beginning.
Then you have decided. You have made your decision to continue to be beaten down. Your friends do not care about you. They use you. They see you as a freak, as a useless tag-along. They don't even view you as a threat. You're fodder. So if you decide to deny my offer, then I will carry the torch alone. Goodbye, Dr. Irwin Ruth.
You watch as that metal grate begins to open over the ceiling. However, you are in horror as you look up and see as the gate begins to move apart. Sunlight pierces down as a ray, a beam of fire, and as it opens, you are trapped with nowhere to run. Could you please give me a willpower and composure roll?
Willpower. Make sure I remember that is on there. 6.
What do you want your final movement to be before the sun takes you?
Try to go through the floor. I don't know.
Solid earth.
Solid earth.
What about the walls? Go through a wall.
Can I find a dark area? Like,
There's no shadow. There's no shade in here. It's designed. This was designed as a trap.
I'm trying to get away from it.
Okay?
That's all I got.
As you back away and try to move towards the door, you make your way to try to retreat. And as you do, you're bounced back as you see that the entire room has been warded. You cannot leave. And as you turn and look, you bring your hands up, almost in that classic Nosferatu style. And as the beams of light, you watch as your fingers catch ablaze and on fire. And as you are consumed and engulfed, as the shutters stay fully open, there standing, the solid piece of Dr. Irwin Ruth. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Wow.
Thank you all for joining us. Be sure to return next Monday to find out what happens on the next episode of Chicago by Night.
Oh.
And remember to always embrace the dark.
This
Good
is a
night.
sad send off.